So today we're going to be ranking every Beyonce song. So a few notes. First and foremost, she has a lot of songs in different acts. So this list does not include Destiny's Child. It does not include live versions, and it does not include covers. So like Honesty and Before I Let Go won't be on here. Um, It does. I did include Everything Is Love. I know how you girls get about that album, but I personally enjoy it. And she's on every song. It made sense for me to include it. And then also I included her songs from The Gift. So, and I tried to, include the deluxe songs and everything. So as you can see, there's like currently a total of 128 songs. So honestly, let's just get right into it. The way it works, it's like a head-to-head match. So it'll put a bunch of the songs against each other, and then at the end, it'll give me a list of like what I ended up choosing. So like my favorite song to my 128th least favorite song. Quick side note, something up with my headphones, so hopefully the audio sounds good because I can't hear what it sounds like. All right, I'm going to start. Let's rank mode. Shout out to pubmeeple.com. If you like this, I'll probably do more videos like this. Also, like, subscribe, as the girls say. Okay, let's go into it. Rank. I'm nervous. Okay, so I'm about to rank 120 items. This will take an estimated 493 comparisons. So everybody sit tight, because that is nearly 500 options we're going to have to go through. I have my wine in hand. So let's get comfortable. Let's go. All right. Oh, okay. So starting off, Lay Up Under Me and Halo. I love Lay Up Under Me, but Halo is Halo. But I love, okay, go with my gut, Halo. Resentment versus School and Life. For me, it's definitely School and Life. That is my song. Worldwide Woman, WWW. My dog's trying to look me in the face as I'm recording. Don't mind her. Okay, girl. If this microphone falls, shelter. Sorry. So definitely, if I were a boy, the bridge in that song is like one of my favorite things. I love it. Okay, so If versus Dance for You. Now I love If, but Dance for You is just next level. Oh, I hate this already. This is terrible. All Up in Your Mind versus Heaven. It's not fair because they're two very different songs. All Up in Your Mind is my jam, but Heaven is longer and a little bit, deeper, and it's giving us vocals and emotion and sadness. But All Up in Your Mind sounds so forward and fresh and fun and futuristic. But I'm gonna go with Heaven. Ring the Alarm versus Love on Top. I'm gonna go with the obvious choice here, Love on Top. Superpower versus Start Over. I'm not a superpower girl. I like it. She's not my favorite. However, I do love Start Over. So hold, oh, bitch. Okay, Hold Up versus. I hate this for me. Hold Up versus America Has a Problem. Now, Hold Up it's like that was like an instant classic. But the first time I heard America Has a Problem, I mean, Beyonce herself knew she ate it because in the song, after the 2048 at the trap, hit it with the rap, put it on the map, let me right back. She goes, and that, because she knew she ate that. So America Has a Problem. Poison versus Blue. The song Blue is beautiful, or beautiful. So that's the winner there. Summer Renaissance versus Deja Vu. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to have to go with Deja Vu just because it's, it's a classic. It's a classic. Bass. Welcome to Hollywood versus Smash Into You. I'm gonna go with Smash Into You. So, you know, a lot of people like the stands talk down on I Am Sasha Fierce, but that's like one of my favorite albums. She's about to get on my nerves. All right, Zoe, no, leave me alone. Now you have to stop. Okay, so I'm going Smash Into You. Pray You Catch Me versus Sorry. I'm gonna go with Sorry. That one is tough as well, but I'm gonna go with Sorry. Oh, bitch. The Battle of the Cunty. Okay. Flawless versus Pure Honey. Sorry, my dog she's about to get kicked out, so give me a second. Okay, she's gonna get herself together. And this is really not fair. I'm actually very annoyed by this one. Oh, fuck. Okay. I know I gotta be quicker because we have like 500 of these to get through. But give me a second while I take care of parenting. Stop. No. Back up. Back up. Move. Okay. We're good now. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless. It's also ironic because like this feels like it's on purpose. Both of these songs are very like, braggy, but they also like have two different songs. Like Flawless has Bow Down and Flawless. Pure Honey has Pure and Honey. This feels unfair, but I'm gonna go with Pure Honey. Only because let's be serious. It's pure, but also flawless. Fuck, Pure Honey. Okay, next. I gotta move on. Alien Superstar versus Broken Hearted Girl. I love Broken Hearted Girl, but hit me with a whip whip. Alien Superstar. Listen versus Sugar Mama. It's easy, Sugar Mama. Love Happy versus I Was Here. I'm gonna go with I Was Here. Don't Hurt Yourself versus Hip Hop Star. I actually like Hip Hop Star a lot, but Don't Hurt Yourself is my song. Mine featuring Jealous. I love Mine, but Jealous is she's in her own category. Ape Shit versus 6 Inch. So Ape Shit is part of my brand. I just love that song. I don't care what anybody says. It's like one of my favorites. 6 Inch I thoroughly enjoy. As we all know, that bridge is like next level. Fuck. Shoot. No. I'm going Ape Shit. I'm sorry. Fast and Go. Sweet Dreams versus Thick. I'm going with Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams was my favorite song until Drunken Love came out. So Sweet Dreams. Flawless Remix versus Bigger. I'm gonna go with Bigger because Bigger is just iconic. And yeah, not iconic, but I just love it. Sorry. Church Girl versus Crazy in Love. A lot of people are not gonna respect this, but Church Girl is my song. Like, it is my jam. In Crazy in Love, I didn't like the studio version until like a couple years ago. So Church Girl is acting loose. Freaking Dress versus Rather Die Young. Obviously Freaking Dress. Rather Die Young is a great song. But, Partition versus All Night. Now, Partition. I'm sorry, but I sneezed on the damn beat. Okay. Brown Skin Girl versus Upgrade You. For me, this is the easy one. Upgrade You. Baby Boy versus Best Thing I Never Had. Baby Boy, I'm sorry. It's a classic, so Baby Boy. What a bitch. Okay. Be With You versus The Closer I Get to You. So, both great songs, but Be With You, I think, is probably my favorite song on that album, Dangerously in Love. So, Be With You. She was singing her head off. Disappear versus Speechless. Quiet as Kept. Disappear is one of her best songs, so Disappear. Speechless is great too, but Disappear is just something, it's just... Pretty Hurts versus Naughty Girl. I have to go with Naughty Girl. So, I'm gonna be honest. I guess we'll see, but That's How You Like It is probably my least favorite Beyonce song of all time. I hate it. I hate it. I refuse to listen to it. And every time I try, like, 3, 4 years go by, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I was exaggerating. And each time it's worse than I remember. So, Summer's gonna win this one easily. Ooh, okay, this is good. Hold on, let me adjust myself so I can get comfortable in my skin. Okay. Already versus My Power. Long Little King, you a king, you know it. Hey, king, already, my baby, you know it. Already wins that one, because we top everything around here, bitch. It's whole season. End of Time versus Gift from Virgo. I got very nervous because at first I saw Virgo and I thought it was going to be versus Virgo's Groove. I guess I wouldn't get nervous because that was an obvious choice, but it would have been sad for End of Time. But for this case, End of Time wins easily. Find Your Way Back versus Party. Party, the problem is her discography is so good. Party is an excellent song. I adore it. But Find Your Way Back is just, I mean, and then the video made it even more just. Find Your Way Back wins that one. Me, Myself, and I versus Kitty Cat. Ooh, two very different songs. I hate to say it, but I'm a little Banshee, so I'm gonna go with Kitty Cat. I'm not friends versus I'm That Girl. Your friend, your friends. I'm That Girl wins that one. Video Phone versus Beautiful Liar. So I actually love Video Phone, so Video Phone. You know them G's, they be hollering. Boss versus Signs. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Oh. As a Sagittarius, Signs wins that one easily. 713 versus Radio. This is annoying, but Radio wins this one because I love Radio. Noise versus Haunted. I love Nice, but Haunted is just my haunted rose. Ghost in the sheets. Haunted wins easy. Hello versus Forward. Hello. Get on my face. Forward. That's Why You're Beautiful versus Rocket. Don't judge me, but That's Why You're Beautiful is one of my favorite Beyonce songs. And I know y'all love Rocket, but, it's long. So That's Why You're Beautiful. Other Side versus Run the World. This is a tough one. Other Side wins this one for me. I think it's unfair because Run the World has been out longer. So it's been like when it first came out, I played it relentlessly because I was back when she used to release, singles before the album. Which I guess she kind of has still been doing that, just not in a standard sense. And it's anyway, point is, Other Side wins that one. And I do want to say again, as you notice, there were, even though there were 128 entries, there's almost 500 matchups. So you will see the same songs more than once. So songs will have to go against other songs, almost like a bracket. So Other Side wins that one. Plastic Off the Sofa versus Cozy. Cozy wins this one. Daddy versus Water. Okay. Baby. Well, I actually love, even though Matthew Knowles, has a questionable character, I like the song. And I don't care for Pharrell and Water, so I'm going to go with Daddy. Spirit versus Green Light. Sorry, Spirit, but if you want to, get the green light. XL versus Freedom. That's a weird matchup. This is a tough one. Because these are both songs for me that are in the great tier, not the excellent tier. They're both songs toward the end of the album where I'm like, okay, let's get to for the sake of Beyonce, for the sake of XO, I'm pretty sure Flawless comes after, and then 7-Eleven is later on, like in the platinum one, and then Freedom, All Night, and Formation are right after it. So it's kind of like they're both songs that are, I'm gonna go with my gut, which is EXO, but also I've known her longer. Maybe that's why. Yes versus Get Me Bodied. Yes is my song, but I guess Get Me Bodied is just a classic, especially for the Negroes. Scared of Lonely versus Irreplaceable. I'm going with Scared of Lonely. Heated versus 7. Oh, God damn it. Sorry, Lord. Heated versus 7-Eleven. This is why I like this way better than like the bracket. Because if it was Heated and 7-Eleven in the first round, these both, one of these excellent songs would have been stuck back there. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with Tip, 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 Barnard with floors, tin, 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 across the board, Heated. Falls and Out versus Nile. Even though Nile is short and not mostly Beyoncé, I'm gonna go with Nile. Even though Falls and All Alive is excellent. Oh, Love Drop versus Drunken Love. Sorry, Love Drop, but Drunken Love is my shit. Love Drop is my shit too. Like they're almost on the same level. But Drunken Love has a special place in my heart. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. Blow, oh, versus Sandcastles. Blow wins that one. Daddy Lessons versus Diva. Daddy Lessons is truly my song. Diva's such a classic though. But it feels almost, I feel like Daddy Lessons is the better song. But Diva appeals to the younger in me, and just memorizing the choreography, and like that was my first tour. I feel like I've never seen Daddy Lessons, but did she perform Daddy Lessons at Formation? She did. I feel like they came out to it, but I'm gonna go with Diva. Move versus Dangerously in Love. Dangerously in Love, I'm sorry, but you gotta move, 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 move. 1+1 versus Ave Maria. Even though she says the algebra incorrectly, I'm gonna go with 1+1. Virgo's Groove versus Black Parade. So I actually love Black Parade, but Virgo's Groove is like it shouldn't even have to be a part of this because it's on its own pedestal. Single Legged versus Why Don't You Love Me. To me, Why Don't You Love Me is genius. So Solange 8. And of course Beyonce 8. Satellites versus I Care. Sorry, Satellites, you can move. I Care wins. Countdown versus Cuff It. The battle of the TikToks. No, I'm going with Cuff It. Countdown is my shit, but Cuff It is her. No Angel versus Ring Off. No Angel. I Miss You versus Mood Forever. Mood Forever. Heard About Us versus Black Effect. Black Effect easily for me on this one. Energy versus Bitch. Energy versus Formation. Formation. Ego versus Break My Soul. Break My Soul. School and Life versus Halo. Ooh. 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 Halo. School and Life versus Lay Up Under Me. School and Life. Lay Up Under Me versus Resentment. So see, I think now we're getting to the girls who, like, we're sorting out the bottom. Lay Up Under Me. Dance For You versus Fire Boy. Dance For You. Fire Boy versus If. If you let him take me. If to me doesn't sound all the way finished, so I'm gonna go with If I Were a Boy. If versus Worldwide Woman, that's a good one. I'm gonna go If. Love on Top versus Heaven. I'm gonna go Love on Top. Heaven versus Ring the Alarm. Ring the Alarm. I always play the Spanish version in my head. I'll go with Heaven. Heaven is sad. Ring the Alarm versus All the... Put the cough, hold on. Ooh, sorry about that. Ring the Alarm versus All Up in Your Mind. I think I'm gonna go with All Up in Your Mind. That's a lie. I'm going with Ring the Alarm. America Has a Problem versus Start Over. America Has a Problem. Easy. Start Over versus Hold Up. Hold Up. Deja Vu versus Blue. Deja Vu. Sorry, Blue Ivy. Blue versus Summer Renaissance. Summer Renaissance. Sorry versus Smash Into You. Sorry. She left a note at the hallway, child. Smash Into You versus Pray You Catch Me. I'm gonna go with Pray You Catch Me. I'm gonna go with Smash Into You. Wait, let me think. Pray You Catch Me. Cause you know that part. Dun, dun, nothing else ever seems to hurt like the smile on your face. Is my part. But Smash Into You is also excellent. I'm gonna go Smash Into You. Pray You Catch Me versus Welcome to Hollywood. Pray You Catch Me. Alien Superstar versus Pure Honey. Damn. Damn. It's Pure. Sorry. Alien Superstar versus Flawless. This is annoying. This is so annoying. I don't know why I did this. You wake up. Alien Superstar is just like, it's different. Broken Hearted Girl versus Flawless. Flawless. I Was Here versus Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama. I Was Here versus Listen. That's a good one. That's a good one. I Was Here. Listen versus Love Happy. Listen. Jealous versus Don't Hurt Yourself. This is annoying. Don't Hurt Yourself. Jealous versus Hip Hop Star. Jealous. Mine versus Hip Hop Star. Hip Hop Star. Bamboos on, pants down low. Sweet Dreams versus Ape Shit. Sweet Dreams. Thick versus Ape Shit. Ooh. Ooh. Look at this shit. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna go Thick. Thick is a better piece of music. Church Girl versus Bigger. I'm going Church Girl. Even though they're both inspirational. Crazy in Love versus Bigger. Bigger. Battle of the opening songs. Crazy in Love versus Flawless Remix. The problem is me and I'm not gonna start any mess, so I'm just gonna go with Flawless Remix. No, I'm gonna go with Crazy in Love. Partition versus Freakum Dress. This is evil. Partition. Freakum Dress versus All Night. This is also evil, but Freakum Dress. All Night versus Rather Die Young. They're kind of sisters. I'm gonna go with All Night. Wait, what were the options? What did I just do? I picked the wrong one. It was All Night and who else? Oh well. Baby Boy versus Upgrade You. Upgrade You. Baby Boy versus Brown Skin Girl. Baby Boy. Brown Skin Girl versus Best Thing I Never Had. Best Thing I Never Had. Disappear versus Be With You. I hate slavery. Be With You. Disappear versus The Closer I Get to You. Disappear. Ooh, that was a good little thing they did. Speechless versus The Closer I Get to You. The Closer I Get to You. I like Luther. Summer versus Naughty Girl. Naughty Girl. I shouldn't have put the what's the name songs on here, the Carters, because JC's not gonna beat Beyonce on her own. Summer versus Pretty Hurts. I just lied. Summer. Pretty Hurts versus That's How You Like It. Pretty Hurts. End of Time versus Already. Ooh, End of Time. Get From Virgo versus Already. Already. Get From Virgo versus My Power. My Power. Kitty Cat versus Find Your Way Back. Find Your Way Back. Kitty Cat versus Party. I'm gonna go with Party. Video Phone versus I'm That Girl. I'm That Girl. Bring the beat in. Video Phone versus Friends. Two unserious songs, for being honest. But the masses keep on talking. Video Phone. Beautiful Liar versus Friends. Beautiful Liar, because when she goes, the innocence is gone. I love that part. Radio versus Signs. I'll be on the hotline. I was in love with the Sagittarius. Signs. Radio versus Boss Radio. versus haunted. Haunted. Hello versus noise. Nice. Other side versus that's why you're beautiful. Not the two string girlies having to go against each other. Damn. Damn. Diamond used to be gold. It's not fair. Let me see. I'm gonna go other side. She sounds either Run the World versus That's Why You're Beautiful. Damn. Run the World is so much fun. Daddy versus Cozy. Cozy. Be serious. Daddy versus Plastic Off the Sofa. Plastic Off the Sofa. XO versus Green Light. Green Light. XO versus Spirit. Spirit, because she's singing her ass off. Scared of Lonely versus Get Me Bodied. Get Me Bodied, let's have fun. Scared of Lonely versus Yes. I'm gonna pick Yes because I like Yes lyrically better. Like they're two different songs. Scared of Lonely, she only by herself. Yes, she's like, listen, man. I said yes. Say all this shit. The first one I say no, it's like I never said yes. So I choose Yes. Now versus Heated. Tip, tip, tip. Now versus 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Blow versus Drunken Love. Drunken Love. That's a good one. Blow versus Love Drought. Oh, shit. Love Drought. Love Drought. Love Drought. I'm not going to go on too long. Move versus Diva. Move. Diva versus Dangerously in Love. Diva. Dangerously in Love versus Daddy Lessons. Daddy Lessons. Virgo's Groove versus 1+1. Virgo's Groove. 1+1 versus Black Parade. Black Parade. I Care versus Why Don't You Love Me? Damn. I Care. I Care is just iconic. You know, everybody remembers where they were when they heard or matched that damn guitar. Satellites versus Why Don't You Love Me? Why Don't You Love Me? Single Ladies versus Satellites. Single Ladies. No Angel versus Cuff It. Cuff It. No Angel versus Countdown. That's a hard one. Countdown. Black Effect versus Mood Forever. I'm good. Mood Forever because it has more Beyoncé. Black Effect versus I Miss You. I Miss You. That was my introduction to Frank Ocean. Break My Soul. With these whores. Break My Soul versus Formation. I'm so sorry, Break My Soul. I love you to death, but Formation. Break My Soul versus Energy. Now this is rude. I'm gonna go Break My Soul. It's longer. Energy versus Ego. Big energy. I like Energy. Right? It's too big. Yeah, Energy. Dance for You versus Halo. Dance for You. Halo versus If I Were a Boy. Halo easily. If I Were a Boy versus School and Life. School and Life. If I Were a Boy versus Lay Up Under Me. The problem is Lay Up Under Me is not available for streaming, and I don't have a CD player anymore, so I haven't heard it in a minute. When it comes to my baby, I'm bringing my best. I just feel like it's not fair because I'm a big Lay Up Under Me because I want to. If I Were a Boy versus Resentment. If I Were a Boy. If versus Resentment. Resentment. America Has a Problem versus Love on Top. Know that booty gonna do what it won't do. Can't hit it one time. Multiple. Love on Top versus Hold Up. Ooh. 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 Love on Top. Hold Up versus Heaven. Hold Up. Start Over versus Heaven. Heaven. Start Over versus Ring the Alarm. I feel weak. We've been here before. Start Over is loud and I love it, but Ring the Alarm just feels, it's also loud. It's the battle of the screaming songs. But Ring the Alarm. Start Over versus All Up in Your Mind. Ooh. I'm gonna go Start Over. All Up in Your Mind versus Superpower. All Up in Your Mind. Sorry versus Deja Vu. Sorry. Smash Into You versus Deja Vu. Deja Vu. Smash Into You versus Summer Renaissance. That was tough. Smash Into You. Pray You Catch Me versus Summer Renaissance. Summer Renaissance. Pray You Catch Me versus Blue. I'm going Pray You Catch Me Whispering. Blue versus Welcome to Hollywood. Let me go Blue. You're holding me tight. Welcome to Hollywood versus Poison. I'm going with Welcome to Hollywood. Even though it's messy. Sugar Mama versus Pure Honey. Same energy, really. This is really about her being a big mama, but I'm going to go with Pure Honey. Sugar Mama versus Alien Superstar. I got to go. Too classy for this world. Flawless versus Sugar Mama. I got to go Flawless. Sugar Mama versus Broken Hearted Girl. I'm going to go Sugar Mama. Broken Hearted Girl versus I Was Here. Broken Hearted Girl. Sweet Dreams versus Don't Hurt Yourself. This is painful. Sweet Dreams. Thick versus Don't Hurt Yourself. Don't Hurt Yourself. Thick versus Jealous. Thick. Ape Shit versus Jealous. Ape Shit. 6 inch versus Jealous. This one is tough. 6 inch. Partition versus Church Girl. This is rude. This is so rude. I'm going with Church Girl. I love Church Girl. Oh my god, Partition is such an iconic. Okay, Church Girl. Partition versus Bigger. Partition. Freakum Dress versus Bigger. Let's do Freakum Dress. All Night versus Bigger. I'm gonna go with, I don't know. Bigger. All Night versus Crazy in Love. I'm going All Night. Rather Die Young versus Crazy in Love. Crazy in Love, because Rather Die Young, the lyrics are crazy. Rather Die Young versus Flawless remix. It's that Beyoncé, and that lingerie on that Chardonnay's going to, like, think about the growth we've got from there to hips, tick tock, one eye dance. Anyway, I should have put that on here. Anyway, let's do Rather Die Young. Only because to me the Flawless remix is not better than the original Flawless. So I feel like I don't need to place. I don't know if it's weird to explain. Be With You versus Upgrade You. It's Be With You. Disappear versus Upgrade You. Disappear. The Closer I Get to You versus Upgrade You. Upgrade You. The Closer I Get to You versus Baby Boy. You Stay on my mind. Baby Boy's classic. The Closer I Get to You versus Best Thing I Never Had. I'm going with The Closer I Get to You. Speechless versus Best Thing I Never Had. Speechless. End of Time versus Naughty Girl. End of Time. Already versus Naughty Girl. Naughty Girl. Already versus Summer. Already. My Power versus Summer. Summer. My Power versus Pretty Hurts. Pretty Hurts. That was a lie. My Power versus That's How You Like It. My Power. Get From Virgo versus That's How You Like It. Get From Virgo. I'm That Girl versus Find Your Way Back. Find Your Way Back. Easy. I'm That Girl versus Party. Party. I'm That Girl versus Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat. I'm That Girl versus Me, Myself, and I. It's not that diamonds. I'm That Girl. Video for Phone versus Me, Myself, and I feel like if I don't see Me, Myself, and I, like, I'm breaking some kind of code, so I'm gonna go with. I mean, I would rather listen to Video Phone. So Video Phone. That's how we do it. Like, which one would I rather listen to? Beautiful Lie or Me, Myself, and I? Me, Myself, and I. No, Beautiful Lie. Friends versus Me, Myself, and I. Me, Myself, and I is a better song. Haunted versus Signs. Haunted. Nice versus Signs. Patiently waiting for my demise. Nice. Signs versus hello. Signs. Hello versus radio. Radio. Hello versus boss. Boss. Hello versus 713. Hello. Forwarder versus 713. 713. Cozy versus other side. Cozy. Other side versus plastic off the sofa. Other side. Plastic off the sofa versus Run the World. There's such different songs. Run the World is also iconic. My persuasion can build a nation. Plastic off the sofa versus That's Why You're Beautiful. That's Why You're Beautiful. Plastic off the sofa versus Rocket. Plastic off the sofa. Those songs are kind of on a similar level to me, although I like Plastic off the sofa more. Daddy versus Rocket. Rocket. Give Me Body versus Green Line. Green Line. Give Me Body versus Spirit. Which one? Spirit. Spirit. Give Me Body versus EXO. I'm going Give Me Body. Yes versus EXO. Yes. Or should I say no? Scared of Lonely versus EXO. EXO. Scared of Lonely. EXO. Scared of Lonely versus Freedom. I'm gonna go with Freedom. God, this is long. Drunken Love versus Heated. This is ugly. Damn. 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 I'm going with Heated. Drunken Love versus 7-Eleven. I'm going Drunken Love. 7-Eleven versus Love Drought. This is annoying. I'm going Love Drought. 7-Eleven versus Blow. Blow. 7-Eleven, why is you getting... Okay, here we go. 7-Eleven versus Sandcastles. 7-Eleven wins that one. Sandcastles versus Nile. I'm going with Nile. Sandcastles versus Flaws and All. I'm going with Sandcastles. Virgo's Groove versus Move. I'm going with Virgo's Groove. Move versus Black Parade. I'm going with Move. Black Parade versus Diva. Diva the classic. Black Parade versus Daddy Lessons. This is tough for me. I'm going Daddy Lessons. Black Parade versus Dangerously in Love. I'm going Black Parade. Dangerously in Love, 1+1. 1+1. Ave Maria versus Dangerously in Love. Dangerously in Love. Cuff It versus I Care. Cuff It. I Care versus Countdown. Countdown. No Angel versus I Care. No Angel. I Care versus Ring Off. I Care. Ring Off versus Why Don't You Love Me? Why Don't You Love Me? Single Ladies versus Ring Off. That's funny. Single, so put a ring on it or ring off? Definitely put a ring on it. I just need 1 second. Alright, Ring Off versus Satellites. Battle of the Mids. Satellites. Formation versus Move Forever. Easy. Formation. Break My Soul versus Move Forever. Break My Soul. Move Forever versus Energy. Energy. Ego versus Move Forever. Ego. America Has a Problem versus Dance for You. America Has a Problem. My dog wants to eat, so now she's about to be annoying. Love on Top versus Dance for You. Love on Top. Hold Up versus Dance for You. Dance for You. Halo versus Hold Up. Halo. Hold Up versus School and Life. Hold Up. Heaven versus School and Life. School and Life. Heaven versus Lay Up Under Me. Heaven. Ring the Alarm versus Lay Up Under Me. Ring the Alarm. Start Over versus Lay Up Under Me. Lay Up Under Me. Start Over versus If I Were a Boy. If I Were a Boy. Start Over versus Resentment. I'm going Resentment. Start Over versus Superpower versus Worldwide Woman. WWW. Superpower. Pure Honey versus Sorry. Pure Honey. Sorry versus Alien Superstar. This one is tough. Hold on. Unicorn is uniform, or let them know. I'm going with Sorry. Alien Superstar versus Deja Vu. Alien Superstar. Deja Vu versus Flawless. Deja Vu. Smash Into You versus Flawless. Smash Into You. Flawless versus Summer Renaissance. Flawless. Summer Renaissance versus Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama. Summer Renaissance versus Broken Hearted Girl. Summer Renaissance. Pray You Catch Me versus Broken Hearted Girl. Pray You Catch Me. Broken Hearted Girl versus Blue. Broken Hearted Girl. Blue versus I Was Here. Let's do Blue. I Was Here versus Welcome to Hollywood. I Was Here. Listen versus Welcome to Hollywood. Welcome to Hollywood. Listen versus Poison. Listen. Love Happy versus Poison. Poison. Church Girl versus Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams. Church Girl versus Don't Hurt Yourself. Don't Hurt Yourself. Church Girl versus Thick. Church Girl. Partition versus Thick. Partition. Thick versus Freaking Dress. Freaking Dress. Bigger versus Thick. Bigger. All Night versus Thick. Thick. All Night versus Ape Shit. Ape Shit. All Night versus 6 inch. 6 inch. All Night versus Jealous. Jealous. All Night versus Hip Hop Star. All Night. Crazy in Love versus Hip Hop Star. Hip Hop Star. Crazy in Love versus Mine. Mine. End of Time versus Be With You. Be With You. End of Time versus Disappear. Damn, Disappear. End of Time versus Upgrade You. End of Time. Naughty Girl versus Upgrade You. Sorry, I froze. Upgrade You. Naughty Girl versus Baby Boy. Naughty Girl. Baby Boy versus Already. Baby Boy. Already versus The Closer I Get to You. The Closer I Get to You. Already versus Speechless. Already. Speechless versus Summer. Speechless. Oh, fuck. Speechless. Summer versus Best Thing I Never Had. Best Thing I Never Had. Summer versus Brown Skin Girl. Summer. Brown Skin Girl versus Pretty Hurts. Pretty Hurts. My Power versus Brown Skin Girl. My Power. Okay, from Vertigo versus Brown Skin Girl. I put Brown Skill Girl. How embarrassing. Brown Skin Girl. Haunted versus Find Your Way Back. What the hell? Find Your Way Back is just my song, but so is Haunted. Damn. Haunted. She has the roster. She was here first. Find Your Way Back versus Nice. Find Your Way Back. Nice versus Party. Nice versus Kitty Cat. Nice versus I'm That Girl. Nice versus Video Phone. Nice versus Beautiful Liar. Nice. Signs versus Beautiful Liar. Signs. Beautiful Liar versus Radio. Beautiful Liar versus Boss. Beautiful Liar versus Hello. Beautiful Liar versus 713. Beautiful Liar versus Forward. Beautiful Liar. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking about that. Forward versus Me, Myself, and I. Forward versus Friends. Green Light versus Cozy. What a bitch. Cozy. I'm sorry. Green Light versus Other Side. Green Light. Spirit versus other side, other side. Spirit versus run the world, run the world. Spirit versus that's why you're beautiful, that's why you're beautiful. Spirit versus plastic off the sofa. Spirit. Plastic off the sofa versus get me bodied, get me bodied. Plastic off the sofa versus yes. Yes. Plastic off the sofa versus XO. Plastic off the sofa. XO versus Rocket. XO. Rocket versus freedom. Freedom. Rocket versus scared of lonely. Scared of lonely. Rocket versus irreplaceable. Rocket. Irreplaceable versus daddy. Irreplaceable. Virgo's groove versus heated. I knew it would come to this. Virgo's groove. Heated versus move. Heated. Move versus drunken love. Drunken love. Okay, we're narrowing it down. Move versus love drought. They're kind of similar. They're kind of sisters. But I'm going to go with move. Because, listen, my bitch said, find me. I don't need to call him. I don't need no phone, yeah. Love drought versus diva. Love drought. Diva versus blow. Blow. Diva versus 7-Eleven. Diva. 7-Eleven versus daddy lessons. This is annoying. 7-Eleven. Daddy lessons versus Nile. Daddy lessons. Nile versus Black Parade. Black Parade. Nile versus 1+1. 1+1. Nile versus Dangerously in Love. Nile. Dangerously in Love versus Sandcastles. Sandcastles. Dangerously in Love versus Falls and All. Falls and All. Formation versus Cuff It. Oh, God, I knew it would come to this. I hate this, but Cuff It. These are going to be my top two for sure. Formation versus Countdown. Countdown. Formation. Break My Soul versus Countdown. Break My Soul. Countdown versus Energy. Countdown. Energy versus No Angel. No Angel. Energy versus I Care. I Care, because she sing it down, and it's longer. Energy versus Why Don't You Love Me? Energy. Why Don't You Love Me versus Ego? Why Don't You Love Me? Ego versus Single Ladies. Ego. Single Ladies versus Mood Forever. Mood Forever. Because you stay Ramada in, bitch. I Miss You versus Single Ladies. I Miss You. Single Ladies versus Black Effect. Black Effect. I'm sorry, but I'm good. Heard About Us versus Single Ladies. Single Ladies. Satellites versus Heard About Us. Heard About Us. Pure Honey versus America Has a Damn Problem. America Has a Problem. Pure Honey versus Love on Top. Pure Honey. Sorry versus Love on Top. Sorry. Alien Superstar versus Love on Top. Whip, whip. Love on Top. Alien Superstar versus Dance For You. Alien Superstar. Dance For You versus Deja Vu. Deja Vu. Dance For You versus Smash Into You. Smash Into You. Dance For You versus Flawless. This is so tough because these are all so good. Flawless. Dance For You versus Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama. Dance For You versus Summer Renaissance. Dance For You. Summer Renaissance versus Halo. Halo. Summer Renaissance versus Hold Up. Hold Up. Summer Renaissance versus Schooling Life. Summer Renaissance. Pray You Catch Me versus Schooling Life. Pray You Catch Me. Schooling Life versus Broken Hearted Girl. Schooling Life. Heaven versus Broken Hearted Girl. Heaven. Broken Hearted Girl versus Ring the Alarm. Ring the Alarm. Broken Hearted Girl versus Lay Up Under Me. Broken Hearted Girl. Now I'm at a place I thought I'd never be. Ooh. Blue versus Lay Up Under Me. Lay Up Under Me. Blue versus If I Were a Boy. Blue. If I Were a Boy versus I Was Here. I Was Here. If I Were a Boy versus Welcome to Hollywood. If I Were a Boy. Welcome to Hollywood versus Resentment. Resentment. Welcome to Hollywood versus Start Over. Start Over. Welcome to Hollywood versus All Up in Your Mind. All Up in Your Mind. Welcome to Hollywood versus If. Welcome to Hollywood versus Superpower. Superpower. Welcome to Hollywood versus Worldwide Woman. Welcome to Hollywood. That's a tough one. Listen versus Worldwide Woman. Listen. Worldwide Woman versus Poison. Worldwide Woman. Be With You versus Sweet Dreams. This is annoying. Sweet Dreams. Be With You versus Don't Hurt Yourself. Don't Hurt Yourself. Whose car alarm is going off in the middle of my damn video? Be With You versus Church Girl. Not 2 alarms. Okay. I'd rather be with you. Church Girl. Church Girl is so evolved to me. Be With You versus Partition. Partition. Be With You versus Freakum Dress. Freakum Dress. Be With You versus Bigger. Be With You. Bigger versus Disappear. Damn. Disappear. Bigger versus End of Time. End of Time. Bigger versus Upgrade You. Bigger. Upgrade You versus Thick. Upgrade You. Thick versus Naughty Girl. Thick. Naughty Girl versus Ape Shit. Ape Shit. Naughty Girl versus 6 inch. 6 inch. Naughty Girl versus Jealous. I'm gonna go with Jealous. Like my dog right now. Stop, girl. Naughty Girl versus All Night. Naughty Girl. Baby Boy versus All Night. All Night. Baby Boy versus Hip Hop Star. Hip Hop Star. Baby Boy versus Mine. Baby Boy. Move, girl. The closer I get to you versus Mine. The closer I get to you. Mine versus Already. Already. Speechless versus Mine. Mine. Speechless versus Crazy in Love. Crazy in Love. Speechless versus Rather Die Young. Speechless. Best Thing I Never Had versus Rather Die Young. Rather Die Young. That was a lie. Sorry about that one. Flawless Remix or Best Thing I Never Had. Best Thing I Never Had. Flawless Remix or Summer. Summer. Flawless Remix or Pretty Hurts. Pretty Hurts. Flawless Remix or My Power. My Power. Flawless Remix or Brown Skin Girl. Flawless Remix. Cozy or Haunted. Not the battle of the number 2 track. I'm gonna go with Cozy. Haunted or Green Light? Haunted. Green Light or Find Your Way Back? Skin's hard. Find Your Way Back. Green Light or Party? Green Light. Party or Other Side? Other Side. Party or Run the World? Party. It's too nice tonight. Run the World or Kitty Cat? Run the World. Kitty Cat versus That's Why You're Beautiful? That's Why You're Beautiful. Kitty Cat versus Spirit. Kitty Cat. Spirit versus I'm That Girl. I'm That Girl. Spirit versus Video Phone. Spirit. Video Phone versus Get Me Bodied. Get Me Bodied. Video Phone versus Yes. Yes. Video Phone versus Plastic Off the Sofa. Video Phone. Plastic Off the Sofa versus Nice. Nice. Plastic Off the Sofa versus Signs. Signs. Plastic Off the Sofa versus Radio. Radio. Plastic Off the Sofa versus Boss. Boss. Plastic Off the Sofa versus Hello. Let's go with Plastic. Hello versus XO. Hello. XO versus 713. 713. Even though it's mostly Jay-Z song. XO versus Beautiful Liar. Beautiful Liar. XO versus Me, Myself, and I. Me, Myself, and I. XO versus Friends. XO. Friends versus Freedom. Freedom. Friends versus Scared Lonely. Scared Lonely. Friends versus Rocket. Friends. No, Rocket. Friends versus Irreplaceable. Friends. Irreplaceable versus Forward. Irreplaceable. Forward versus Daddy. Daddy. Forward versus Water. Water. Cuff It versus Virgo's Groove. Fuck me. Fuck me. Sorry. Oh my God. My language. My God. I forgot I was recording because it's been so long. I'm gonna have to go with Cuff It. to choose. Cuffit or Virgo's groove? Cuffit is my gut reaction. Virgo's groove or formation. Oh, this is evil. Oh, this is evil. Okay. Virgo's groove. No. Okay, Virgo's groove. Formation versus heated. Formation. Heated versus break my soul. Heated. Break my soul versus drunken love. Drunken love. Break my soul versus move. Break my soul. Move versus countdown. Countdown. Move versus no angel. Move. They kind of have similar vibes. No angel versus love drought. They also have similar vibes. Love drought. No angel versus blow. Blow. No angel versus diva. No angel. Diva. No angel versus 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. No angel versus daddy lessons. Daddy lessons. No angel versus Black Parade. No angel. Black Parade versus I care. I care. Black Parade versus energy. Black Parade. Energy versus 1+1. Energy. 1+1 versus why don't you love me? Why don't you love me? 1+1 versus ego. Ego. 1+1 versus mood forever. Mood forever. 1+1 versus I miss you. I miss you. 1+1 versus Black Effect. I'm good. Black Effect. 1+1 versus single ladies. 1+1. Single ladies versus Nile. Nile. Single ladies versus sandcastles. Sandcastles. Single ladies versus flaws and all. Single ladies. Flaws and all versus heard about us. Flaws and all. Heard about us versus dangerously in love. Heard about us. Dangerously in love versus satellites. Dangerously in love. Satellites versus Ave Maria. Ave Maria. Sweet Dreams versus America Has a Problem. This is horrible. I hate this. America Has a Problem. Sweet Dreams versus Pure Honey. Sweet Dreams. Pure Honey versus Don't Hurt Yourself. Don't Hurt Yourself. Pure Honey versus Church Girl. Damn. Pure Honey. That beat is just too much. Sorry versus Church Girl. Church Girl. Sorry versus Partition. This is hell. Partition. Sorry versus Freaking Dress. Sorry. Freaking Dress versus Love on Top. Love on Top. Freaking Dress versus Alien Superstar. Ooh, Freaking Dress. Be With You versus Alien Superstar. Alien Superstar. Be With You versus Deja Vu. Be With You. That was a lie. Disappear versus Deja Vu. Disappear. That one was the truth. End of Time versus Deja Vu. Deja Vu. End of Time versus Smash Into You. End of Time. Smash Into You versus Bigger. Smash Into You. Bigger versus Flawless. Bigger. Upgrade You versus Flawless. Flawless. Upgrade You versus Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama. Upgrade You versus Dance For You. Dance For You. Upgrade You versus Halo. Upgrade You. Halo versus Thick. Halo. Thick versus Hold Up. Hold Up. Thick versus Summer Renaissance. Thick. Summer Renaissance versus Ape Shit. Ape Shit. 6-inch versus Summer Renaissance. 6-inch. Jealous versus Summer Renaissance. Jealous. Sorry, I'm trying to kill. Naughty Girl versus Summer Renaissance. Summer Renaissance. Even though, that's funny because they're both done in summer. Pray You Catch Me versus Naughty Girl. Pray You Catch Me. Naughty Girl versus School and Life. School and Life. Naughty Girl versus Heaven. Naughty Girl. Heaven versus All Night. All Night. Heaven versus Hip Hop Star. Hip Hop Star. Heaven versus Baby Boy. Baby Boy. Heaven versus The Closer I Get to You. The Closer I Get to You. Heaven versus Already. Heaven. Already versus Ring the Alarm. Ring the Alarm. Already versus Broken Hearted Girl. Already. Broken Hearted Girl versus Mine. Broken Hearted Girl. Mine versus Lay Up Under Me. Lay Up Under Me. Mine versus Blue. Mine. Blue versus Crazy in Love. Blue. Crazy in Love versus I Was Here. I Was Here. Crazy in Love versus If I Were a Boy. If I Were a Boy. Crazy in Love versus Resentment. Crazy in Love. Resentment versus Speechless. Resentment. Speechless versus Start Over, Start Over. Speechless versus All Up in Your Mind, All Up in Your Mind. Speechless versus Speechless. If versus Rather Die Young, Rather Die Young. If versus Best Thing I Never Had. If Best Thing I Never Had versus Superpower, Best Thing I Never Had. Superpower versus Summer, Superpower. Summer versus Welcome to Hollywood, Summer. Welcome to Hollywood versus Pretty Hurts, Pretty Hurts. Welcome to Hollywood versus My Power, My Power. Welcome to Hollywood versus Flawless Remix, Welcome to Hollywood. Flawless Remix versus Listen, Listen. Flawless Remix versus Worldwide Woman, Worldwide Woman. Flawless Remix versus Poison, Flawless Remix. Poison versus Brown Skin Girl, Poison. Brown Skin Girl versus Love Happy, Brown Skin Girl. Love Happy versus Gift from Virgo, Love Happy. Gift from Virgo, no, Cuff It versus Cozy, Cuff It. Cozy versus Virgo's Groove, Virgo's Groove. Formation versus Cozy, Formation. Cozy versus Heated, Heated. Cozy versus Drunken Love, oh damn. Drunken Love. Cozy versus Break My Soul. Okay, we're almost done, I feel like. Break My Soul. Cozy versus Countdown. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Cozy. Countdown versus Haunted. Countdown. Haunted versus Move. Move. Haunted versus Love Drought. Haunted. Love Drought versus Find Your Way Back. Find Your Way Back. Love Drought versus Green Light. Damn, Green Light. No, I meant Love Drought. Sorry, Love Drought. Blow versus Green Light. Blow. Green Light versus Diva. Green Light. Diva versus Other Side. Other Side. Diva versus Party. Diva. Party versus 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Party versus Daddy Lessons. Party. Daddy Lessons versus Run the Road. Daddy Lessons. Run the World versus No Angel. No Angel. Run the World versus I Care. Run the World. I Care versus That's Why You're Beautiful. That's Why You're Beautiful. I Care versus Kitty Cat. I Care. Kitty Cat versus Black Parade. Black Parade. Kitty Cat versus Energy. Kitty Cat. Energy versus I'm That Girl. Energy. I'm That Girl versus Why Don't You Love Me. Why Don't You Love Me. I'm That Girl versus Ego. I'm That Girl. Ego versus Spirit. Spirit. Ego versus Give Me Body. Give Me Body. Ego versus Yes. Yes. Ego versus Video Phone. Ego. Video Phone versus Move Forever. Video Phone. Move Forever versus Nice. Nice. Move Forever versus Signs. Signs. Move Forever versus Radio. Radio. Move Forever versus Boss. Boss. Move Forever versus Plastic Off the Sofa. Move Forever. Plastic Off the Sofa versus I Miss You. I Miss You. Plastic Off the Sofa versus Black Effect. Plastic Off the Sofa. Black Effect versus Hello. Hello. Black Effect versus 713. Black Effect, that was a tough one. 713 versus 1+1. Battle of the numbers. I'm going to go with 1+1. 713 plus versus Nile. I'm going to go with 713. Nile versus Beautiful Liar. I'm going to go with Nile. Beautiful Liar versus Sandcastles. I'm going with Sandcastles. Single Ladies versus Beautiful Liar. Beautiful Liar. Single Ladies versus Me, Myself, and I. Single Ladies. Me, Myself, and I versus Flaws and All. Me, Myself, and I. Flaws and All versus XO. I'm going to go with Flaws and All. XO versus Heard About Us. XO. Heard About Us versus Freedom. Freedom. Heard About Us versus Scared Lonely. Scared Lonely. Heard About Us versus Rocket. Rocket. Heard About Us versus Friends. Friends. Heard About Us versus Irreplaceable. Heard About Us. Irreplaceable versus Dangerously in Love. Dangerously in Love. Irreplaceable versus Ave Maria. Ave Maria. Irreplaceable versus Satellites. Irreplaceable. Satellites versus Daddy. Daddy. Satellites versus Water. Water. Satellites versus Forward. Satellites. Forward versus Ring Off. Ooh, yikes. Ring Off. Cuff It versus America Has a Problem. Cuff It. America Has a Problem versus Virgo's Groove. Virgo's Groove. America Has a Problem. I see what they're doing versus Formation. Formation. Heated versus America Has a Problem. That one, honestly, I don't know. Go either way. I'm going to go with Heated. America Has a Problem versus Drunken Love. Drunken Love. There's more verses. Break My Soul versus America Has a Problem. America Has a Problem. Break My Soul versus Sweet Dreams. Damn. Sweet Dreams. Break My Soul versus Don't Hurt Yourself. Break My Soul. Don't Hurt Yourself versus Cozy. Shoot. 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 Cozy. No, Don't Hurt Yourself. Cozy versus Pure Honey. Cozy. Pure Honey versus Countdown. Pure Honey. Countdown versus Church Girl. Countdown. Church Girl versus Move. Church Girl. Move versus Partition. Partition. Move versus Sorry. Ooh, they're like sisters too. Move. Sorry versus Haunted. Sorry. Haunted versus Love on Top. Love on Top. Haunted versus Freakum Dress. Haunted. Freakum Dress versus Find Your Way Back. Find Your Way Back. Freakum Dress versus Love Drought. Freakum Dress. That was wrong. Love Drought versus Alien Superstar. Alien Superstar. Love Drought versus Be With You. Love Drought. Be With You versus Blow. Blow. Be With You versus Green Light. Be With You. Green Light versus Disappear. Disappear. Green Light versus Deja Vu. Deja Vu. Green Light versus End of Time. Green Light. End of Time versus Other Side. Other Side. End of Time versus Diva. Diva. End of Time versus 7-Eleven. End of Time. 7-Eleven versus Smash Into You. 7-Eleven. Smash Into You versus Party. Party. Smash Into You versus Daddy Lessons. Smash Into You versus Daddy Lessons. Daddy Lessons. Smash Into You versus No Angel. No Angel. Smash Into You versus Run the World. Smash Into You. Run the World versus Bigger. Run the World. Bigger versus That's Why You're Beautiful. That's Why You're Beautiful. Bigger versus I Care. I Care. Bigger versus Black Parade. Bigger. Black Parade versus Flawless. Black Parade. Flawless versus Kitty Cat. Flawless. Kitty Cat versus Sugar Mama. Kitty Cat. Sugar Mama versus Energy. Sugar Mama. Energy versus Dance For You. Energy. Dance For You versus Why Don't You Love Me? Dance For You. Why Don't You Love Me versus Upgrade You. Why Don't You Love Me? Upgrade You versus I'm That Girl. Upgrade You. I'm That Girl versus Halo. I'm That Girl. That was a lie. That was a big lie. Damn. Halo versus Spirit. I gotta be careful now. Halo. Spirit versus Hold Up, Hold Up. Spirit versus Thick. Thick. Spirit versus Ape Shit. Ape Shit. Spirit versus 6 Inch. 6 Inch. Spirit versus Jealous. Jealous. Spirit versus Summer Renaissance. Spirit. Summer Renaissance versus Give Me Body. Give Me Body. Summer Renaissance versus Yes. Yes. Summer Renaissance versus Ego. Summer Renaissance. Ego versus Pray You Catch Me. Pray You Catch Me. Ego versus School and Life. Let's do School and Life. Ego versus Naughty Girl. Naughty Girl. Ego versus All Night. All Night. Ego versus Hip Hop Star. Hip Hop Star. Ego versus Baby Boy. Ego. Baby Boy versus Video Phone. Baby Boy. No, Video Phone. Baby Boy versus Nice. Baby Boy. Nice versus The Closer I Get to You. I'm gonna go with Nice because I'm tired. Signs versus The Closer I Get to You. Signs. The Closer I Get to You versus Radio. Radio. The Closer I Get to You versus Boss. Boss. The Closer I Get to You versus Move Forever. The Closer I Get to You. Move Forever versus Heaven. Move Forever. Heaven versus I Miss You. I Miss You. Heaven versus Plastic Off the Sofa. Plastic Off the Sofa. Heaven versus Hello. Hello. Heaven versus Black Effect. Heaven. Black Effect versus Ring the Alarm. Black Effect. Ring the Alarm versus 1+1. Ring the Alarm. 1+1 versus Already. 1+1 versus Broken Hearted Girl. 1+1. Broken Hearted Girl versus 713. Broken Hearted Girl. 713 versus Way Up Under Me. Lay Up Under Me. 713 versus Mine. Mine. 713 versus Blue. 713 versus I Was Here. 713 versus If I Were a Boy. If I Were a Boy. 713 versus Crazy in Love. 713 Crazy in Love versus Nile. Crazy in Love versus Sandcastles. Crazy in Love. Sandcastles versus Resentment. Sandcastles, they're also sisters. Beautiful Liar versus Resentment. Beautiful Liar versus Start Over. Beautiful Liar. Start Over versus Single Ladies. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to take a pause. We're gonna stop in 2 minutes. We'll do Start Over. Yeah, sure. I don't care. No, Single Ladies. Start Over versus Me and Myself and I. Me, Myself and I. Start Over versus Flaws and All. Start Over. Flaws and All versus All Up in Your Mind. All Up in Your Mind. Flaws and All versus Speechless. Flaws and All. Speechless versus Speechless versus Freedom. Speechless versus Scared of Lonely. Speechless versus Rocket. Speechless versus Friends. Speechless. Friends versus Rather Die Young. Friends. Rather Die Young versus Heard About Us. Rather Die Young. Heard About Us versus If. Heard About Us. If versus Dangerously in Love. If. Dangerously in Love versus Best Thing I Never Had. Dangerously in Love. Best Thing I Never Had versus Ave Maria. Ave Maria. Best Thing I Never Had versus Irreplaceable. Best Thing I Never Had. Irreplaceable versus Superpower. Oh, there's an undo button up here this whole time. Damn. Irreplaceable versus Summer. Irreplaceable versus Pretty Hurts. Irreplaceable versus My Power. Irreplaceable versus Welcome to Hollywood. Irreplaceable versus Listen. Irreplaceable versus Worldwide Woman. Irreplaceable Worldwide Woman versus Daddy. Worldwide Woman versus Water. Worldwide Woman versus Satellites. Worldwide Woman. Satellites versus Flawless Remix. Satellites versus Poison. Satellites Poison versus Ring Off. Poison versus Forward. Poison. Forward versus Brown Skin Girl. Forward versus Love Happy. Let's do Forward. Oh my God, I did it. Oh my God, I did it. Okay, I'm gonna do a separate video going through the actual list, okay? Holy God. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Until next time.